So at night I've cleansed, and the first thing I'll do is add a serum. Antipodes are phenomenal and I use a lot of their products. The Hosanna serum has been incredible. It's a skin plumping serum. It is full of extremely powerful natural products that just give such a drink to your skin and such a luminosity, and I've used that for a couple of years now. I love it. I also use the eye cream here, the Manuka Honey Eye Cream, and of course in the day as well. And I put on my Skin Regenerator neck cream as well, so I use that morning and night. And I just bought their Skin Brightening Serum Apostle, that's the Antipodes, and that's really beautiful as well. I've only been using it a week, but I've just noticed a real luminosity since using that. So that's the first thing I do, is put the serum on when the skin is clean, and that sucks in. Then I will add retinol. Sometimes I mix it up, sometimes I put the retinol on first, and sometimes I will do a peptide. So I use the peptide morning and night, that's the Matrixyl. And there's a new box actually that I've just bought. Okay, so that goes on after my serum, the Matrixyl. Then I will use the retinol. I'm using 1% at the moment. I started out with 0.5, you can get 0.2, 0.1. If you have sensitive skin, you might want to start low and you might want to do it 3 times a week and then build up. If you have rhino skin, you can probably go in to every day. Just see how your skin reacts and adjust accordingly. So yeah, that's the 1% retinol. I love it. It's not expensive. It's been fantastic. And I will use that probably, at least 4 or 5 times a week. And then I interchange that retinol step with this Alpha H Liquid Gold Rose, which is this incredible, it's like a toner, but it is extremely hydrating and plumping, and it's just again full of all of these incredible ingredients. It's also got some exfoliation properties in it, and so I sort of treat it a bit like a serum, so I would probably put that on straight after my Antipodes. Sometimes I'll just do it on its own, then I'll put my Matrixyl on, and I will not use my retinol because it would just get too, it would be too much on my skin. So I will not use the vitamin C at night if I'm using retinol. You don't want to use those two together. I think I've told you that the retinol will be disabled by the C, so you can't use them at the same time. Anyway, this is just something that you will learn as you go along. So to finish off my night routine, I will then add an oil. And I have very dry skin, so it's always beneficial for me. This is an Ayurvedic oil. There are several companies selling them. I will put details in the notes about what this is called. This is the nighttime one. The label's worn off because I've had oily fingers, and it's just, every time I touch it, it just takes off the writing and stuff. And also the Kesaradi oil is an Ayurvedic, and that's what started me on this oil process. I've been using rosehip oil for quite a while, but I just wanted something more intense and more nourishing. And this is a blending of incredible ingredients, including saffron. Really, really beautiful and brightening and hydrating, and always at night. I love the idea that it's going in and nourishing my skin as I sleep. So the Kesaradi is for the day, this is for night, but you can interchange them. And again, I'll put notes, details in the notes. And then some nights, particularly in winter, if I'm feeling really dry, I will put on Weleda Skin Food, and that's a very high, deep intensity of moisturization and protector. It's for the body as well, but why would you waste it on your body? It's really beautiful. I love their products, and I will just press it into the skin and I will go to sleep with it just occasionally. Otherwise it's too clogging, but I really, really love that. Now, so that is my nighttime routine, and then at least 3 or 4 times a week, maybe more, maybe 4 or 5, I'll use my GUA SHA as I go to bed. Some people do it in the morning. I like to do it at night because it just brings all that blood to the surface, and it's just a time when you are sleeping that your skin is regenerating and taking advantage of whatever you've put in it, and using this as massage, lymphatic drainage, and also pressing the product into the skin. It's really powerful. So this is just from Adore Beauty, and I do probably twice a week minimum. I'll do a full 10-minute routine. I'll really go to town with all the drainage right down to my décolletage. And on that note, if you're not putting every bit of your skincare on your décolletage, you are cheating yourself. You really need to. I even put it around the back of my neck and on my earlobes. Even my retinol, I'll put it all around. and on the backs of my hands. I put the remaining product on the backs of my hands, and my hands are really looking good as a result. So yeah, at least 4 times a week I will use this, and a really intense session 2 times a week minimum, and then the rest is just a quick little drainage and a quick little massage on the forehead and around the eyes. And I really recommend this. It's fantastic. I have the jade roller as well, but this I just feel gets the blood flowing more and really gives a lift to the face. I love it. And then about 2-3 times a week I'll use a mask. I want to explore more masks. I don't have a lot of them and I'd like to explore more, but Antipodes again, this is the Manica Honey Mask, and it's just incredible. It's really tightening, hydrating. When I take it off, my skin feels really even toned and it's just tighter. I absolutely love it. I put it right down to my décolletage. I put it around the back of my neck and ears, and that's one of my absolute favorites. I also wanted to show you Rock. I have used that in the past. I was using this one. This is the Deep Wrinkle Night Treatment, and I was using the daytime cream as well. Sorry, no, it was a nighttime cream with retinol. And I was using them both, and my skin started to burn after about 3 weeks, and so I had to pull right back. So it is super powerful, so it's worth using, but just be careful that you don't use them together and don't use too much. The other oils I use are The Ordinary, and I would use this in the day as well. This is the bee oil, and it was actually a blending of all of their oils. They also have many others. They have the chia seed oil and also the Moroccan oil, which I have separately as well, that I'm trying to find the best one that I like. And so that's a blending of all of them. I will also put on a MAC lip conditioner when I hop into bed, just because it really conditions the lips through the night. And another thing I've been trying is I've been having problems with puffy under eyes, like bags under my eyes and around the top here, for about the last 6 or 7 months. They're actually a lot better in the last month or so. I don't know why. I've been drinking more water, so that could be it. And look, sometimes our organs struggle for whatever reason, and this is often a kidney thing, so I don't know, it seems to have passed and is getting better. But I got this caffeine solution from The Ordinary just to try, and it's meant to sort of help relieve puffiness, and there's lots of products that do that kind of thing as well if you're suffering from that. There's also some little techniques you can do on YouTube, tapping under the eye and doing little circular motions and things like that to help relieve and drain the puffiness. And I'm going to talk about that in another video, of the things that I do externally other than creams and oils and things. So I did try that. And also this bee oil is actually empty, and what I've done is I've filled it with castor oil that I've been using on my eyebrows and eyelashes, because the last couple of years they've really depleted drastically. When you hit menopause, it's all downhill from there, so we've got to try everything. So I've been doing that as well. Okay, so that's pretty much my morning and night routine, and the other thing I've just started using is this derma roller. It's a Skinstituticals. I just got it on Adore Beauty, and I've used it for a week now. I wanted to give it a week to test it out, and I have noticed a real luminosity in my skin since I've been using it. They say 3 to 4 times a week, and I've used it 4 times so far, and I find there's this wonderful tingling and blood rush when you finish doing it. And of course the little tiny micro needles cause microscopic damage to the skin, which is then repaired, rapidly repaired, because it's only tiny little injuries. It doesn't really hurt, it's a little bit prickly, and it might be a little bit tingly and prickly for sensitive skins. So if you're going to use it, maybe just do it really lightly. But I'm interested to see how this goes over the coming weeks. I've also been using it on my neck and down to my décolletage. I might even try it on my hands, but I don't want to use it too much because it does run out after about 12 weeks and you have to buy a new one. I also want to try light therapy, and if I do that, I'll certainly let you know how that goes. All right, I think that's everything. I hope it made sense and that it inspires you to try some new products. I am going to come back again soon with techniques that I use to, for exercise and to help lift the skin and to tone the skin without using products. And I will also do another video on what I put inside my body to help with my skin. Thank you for watching, and again, I hope it introduces you to something that really lifts and boosts your skin and makes you feel wonderful. Your skin is so reactionary and there's so much you can do to change it for the better. Take good care, and I'll be back again soon.